Thank you. We'll do the Awana flag. Present the Awana flag. Right hand salute. Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the Awana flag, which stands from the Awana clubs, whose goal is to reach boys and girls with the gospel of Christ and train them to serve Him. Post that flag, please. Let's salute the Bible. Present the Bible. Right hand salute. Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the Bible, God's holy word. I will make it a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. I will hide its word in my heart, that I might not sin against God. Post the Bible. Thank you very much.
Come forward and make this presentation at this time.
We have a lot of leaders here, but there are some leaders who together have served over 155 years of service. And together they have done great things in honoring Awana. And we want to honor them by giving them an award tonight. And I'm going to call their names out. If y'all will come up and get your award, please. We have Dina McCool, who served for 10 years in Awana. Served for 13 years. Dan Brown, he served for 16 years. Kathy Short, he served for 12 years.
Excited to put on their t-shirts. The sparks are in yellow and the flames are in green, and they are thrilled to be included too. And they have handbook time just like you do, and they have council time where they hear about Jesus and hear the gospel every Saturday. Then comes everybody's favorite all around the world. What is it? Game time. They don't have a wonderful gym or equipment like you do, but they still love to play games. And I want to tell you that Awana has made a tremendous difference in these churches. And we've heard many encouraging testimonies from the pastors there. Pastor Johnson in Cavalli writes this: before Awana, we could not get any children to come to our Sunday school, not one. But now we have over 100 coming to church because of Awana. Our community is a slum, but Awana has helped so much. It has brought children and adults into the church, and 2 street boys were saved at Awana, and now they're coming to church faithfully. And those 2 street boys, I met them in March, Isaac and Bruce. And those 2 boys have accepted Jesus as their Savior because they were walking down the street and they heard the Awana kids singing and reciting their verses, and they joined in and now have been saved. And since then, they've also been taken into an orphanage, and they're now going to school by the incoming tide. And he saw this old man walking along and picking them up one at a time and throwing them back in the water. And the little boy said, "Why are you doing that? There are too many. You can't save all of them." And the old man picked up another one, threw it back, and he said, "Maybe you're right, but I made a difference in that one." And that's the way it is, boys and girls. We can make a difference in other people's lives, one child at a time. And that's what you're doing in Africa through Awana. And we really, really are proud of you, and thank you so much. It is possible to make a difference, one person at a time. Matthew 28:19 through 20 tells us to go and make disciples. You all have memorized that verse. That is our great commission from Jesus. But remember, it is a mission possible when you pray, when you give, and when you go. So I want to thank you, Prestonwood boys and girls, for making a difference in Africa. Jesus is pleased, and I think he's honored by your gifts. So thank you. We are proud of you.
Thank you, Ms. Yvonne. What a thrill to know these 5 clubs are functioning in Africa. We also, last year, in the first part of this year, had a mission thrust that we wanted to do something about the hunger that is in Africa, because our boys and girls have been so touched by the stories of the young boys and girls bringing forward our offering. This is Megan and Lauren and Lindsay, and they did some very special things for bridge builders, as did all of these children out here. We love your ministry. It is a privilege for us to work in the spring, to do what we can to bring mission offering for this group of people. Now, Mike and Velma, I told you back that when we first kicked this off, that we were setting a very lofty goal. And all of you children, tell us, how much was our goal going to be? Mission 5K is what we call it, $5,000. We were hoping and praying that God would, when He added us all up, it would be $5,000. And tonight, girls, go ahead and present the check to Mike and Velma. God added us up, and it came to $6,105.
Know, children, that your gifts of your sacrifice are the greatest gifts we could ever receive. Because we know that
Emily Wines, Book 1, and Jordan Wyman, Book 1. Our next class is led by Lisa Martinez with 5 years of service and Richard Martinez with 2 years. And everyone here tonight has finished their first book, including Courtney Adams, Kaya Adams, Bradley Cole, Ridge Estes, Allie Gamble, Keaton Jones, James Laird, Eliana Martinez, Caleb Montgomery, Abigail Moriarty, Sarah Beth Muse, and Courtney Smith. Our next class is led by Elizabeth Klein with 5 years of service and Vicki Smith with 1 year of service. And they've all finished their book this year. We have Molly Anderson, Tyler Bowden, Emma Durham, Abigail Hernandez, Kelly Klein, Drew Lessert, and Marissa Mock. Book 2, Paxton Lovell, Book 1, Kaylee Polanco, Book 1, Nicholas Tanawajaja, Book 2, Jacob Ventress, Book 1. Class is led by Melissa Starnes with 1 year of service. We have Spencer Bryant, who completed Book 1, Drew Cook, Participation Award, Loreline Glover, Book 2, Hannah Reicher, Book 1, Joshua Starnes, Book 2. Our next class is led by Ken Mosier with 7 years of service, Sherry Cullum, 8 years, Susie Idle, 5 years, and Daryl Craven, 5 years. And we have Andres Ardila, who completed Book 3, Claire Banta, Book 2, Austin Craven, Book 2, Marshall McCraney, Book 2, Brady Parker, Book 2, Landon Chattel, Book 2, Michaela Withrow, Book 2, and Stefan Yang, Book 1. Our next class is led by Katie Cheney with 1 year of service and Monica Cheney with 1 year of service. We have Clayton Cheney, completed Book 1, Asher Coates, Book 2, Book 1, Janice Park, Book 1, Kendra Savaniago, Book 2, Avery Tarbett, Book 2. That's all of our puppies tonight.
We're so thrilled to have Laura Beth Davis as our council time director for Covey. She was able to get the children so excited about the mission offering that the Coveys themselves raised close to $600 themselves just for their mission offering. We are so thrilled. Thank you, Coveys. Next, we're going to give awards for our Sparks division.
Elizabeth Lloyd, 1 year as a leader in training. We have Michelle Gooneman, participation. Ian Hart, Book 1. Jacob Leon, Book 1. Abigail Luce, Book 1. Caleb Park, Book 1. Chasen Park, participation. Caleb Smith, Book 1. And Brian Taylor, Book 1. Our next class is led by Rebecca Royer with 3 years of service, Tammy Gray, 2 years, and Michael Putnam, 1 year. We have Andrew Cottingham, Book 1, Megan Cottingham, Book 1, Katie Gray, Book 1, Sunny Liu, participation, Jake Royer, Book 1, and Jonathan Shee, participation. Our next class is led by Jennifer Anderson with 6 years of service, Denise Wade 2 years, and Jerry McGraw 2 years. Emma Anderson completed Book 1, Sydney Applegate, Book 1, Kai Armstrong, Book 1, Garrett Belding, Book 1, Chloe Bergman, Book 1, Mason Dunn, Book 1, Avery Househour, Book 1.
Other than that, we love you. God bless you. Thank you so much for being here. We'll see you next year.